Alright, folks have asked for it, so I will deliver. This is the COVID Crusher 2.0 with voiceover. And this will be my first voiceover video, so we'll see how this goes. If you got any gripes or complaints or anything I might do a little better, just put them in the comments and I'll see if I can't make it better for next time. So obviously I got a real terrible start, and can't figure out what I want to do here. I thought I had it figured out when I took off, but turns out I didn't, and now there's a pile up. We haven't even started, and there's already a pile up. I hope nobody got hurt. I don't think anybody did. Alright, so bad start. It's nothing new. I've worked my way through from the back of the pack before, so we'll just keep pushing.
Man, I can't see nothing.
Oh yeah, that's another big hang up with getting a bad start. I got blasted. Look at all that on my tank. That was on my goggles. So I had to wipe my goggles off. Notice one thing already, it is extremely slick, and I'm not thinking much about it. I know they got a whole bunch of rain, and at this point I'm thinking, well, everybody else is dealing with the same thing, so nothing to worry about. I'll figure it out as I get into the race. Put my head down and charge and try and pick off as many people before the first bottleneck. I could get a lot of people in this creek, but I'm always a little nervous in creeks like that, especially where you can't see under the water. I don't know how deep it is, what kind of rocks are there, and it'd be really kind of dumb to put myself in the water at the beginning of the race. So I kind of tiptoe my way through this creek a little bit. Probably should have pushed harder in hindsight, but a little too late.
Man, it's cold. And it's wet.
Yeah, cold and wet's an understatement. I don't. I can't remember how many inches of rain they had. It was a lot, and we started, I believe it was 32, 33 degrees. It was just cold. There's no other way to put it. It was cold. It didn't last long though. As soon as you got into some of this hard stuff like this hill here, yeah, I wasn't cold anymore. This is where I first started realizing something might be a little off. And if you've seen this video already, you probably already know what I'm talking about, but for anybody that hasn't, you'll figure it out.
Oh, sorry.
I'm in the way and I can't move. Why can't I move? People are busting their way through and I can't go nowhere. Alright, I think, nope, still not moving. There we go. I'm figuring at this point, it's like, it's got to be frozen under this mud or something. I shouldn't be having this much trouble. So I hop over, I get into some virgin ground and see if maybe that works a little better. But then you get into stuff like that. I got to reset. This is ridiculous. Too soon to be making mistakes. Yeah, like, watch this. Just watch this. I got my arm wrapped around the tree, thinking that I can, look at that. See, that's what, That's where my mindset was at the beginning of this race. I was bad omens from the start. Go forward. Okay. Okay, we're going a little bit. And I stopped. Why did I stop? Try not to see. I'm not aggressive enough, I don't think. I'm trying not to cut people off because I know how annoying it would be to have somebody just kind of zip right in front of me while I'm trying to climb a hill. So I try not to be that guy, but there's times where you just have to, you know? I got to figure those times out, get better at that. Ah, yeah. I had to stop. So these are brand new boots, and I guess I didn't buckle my bottom strap or something. I don't know. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. I'm still trying to get these boots wore in. They were completely, I hadn't even been on the bike. Completely new. And so my feet were kind of floating out of them a little bit. It felt like they were tight, but then as soon as I started really dabbing and trying to push myself around and everything, my feet were floating out of my boot. First hard section. Let's see if I can't pick my way through some guys that went around me while I was learning how to ride a dirt bike. And I feel bad, Gary, I'm sorry. I just saw guys going this way and it didn't register. I didn't mean to bypass the log, but it was bottlenecked and I was going to sit there for like 15 minutes probably. Sorry, Gary. That guy on the shirt go right ahead of me, that's Zondi. Me and him ended up having a really great race. Right there. I should have just jumped in front of that guy, but you know, I'm a nice guy. I try to be as courteous as possible, but that ends up putting me behind it. You know, it's racing. I gotta get out there and push. There, PJ's got the right idea. He just oh. Yeah, PJ just goes. If he finds an open spot, it doesn't matter what's in there, he just goes. That's what I need to start doing more of. There we go. And back to the no traction thing. Look at that, he didn't have any problems. I don't know what's going on at this point. Getting frustrated. PJ went right up it. See, I did something wrong. That guy goes almost right up it. Look at that up there. That is not good. That's a bunch of people. In fact, that four-stroke right in front of me, I believe he was from the gold class. That's not a good sign. It looks like everybody found the line off to the right. There's no ribbon there. It's one of those kind of gray areas, I would think, but there's no ribbon on that side, so I'm guessing it's fair game. It is now. Everybody's taking the line. kind of convinced at this point that it's just the conditions are slick. But once I got in that loose dirt that was dug up, I had traction. But they're just trying to go over that little bitty ledge, and my back end swings all the way around. And yeah, it's just slick. Goggles off already. I knew they weren't going to last long. It's cold and I'm sweating. It's always a gamble taking off goggles, especially when it's muddy. You know, these guys are flinging water and mud and everything. And, you know, it's risky, but there's no way around it, I guess. I can't see otherwise.
Sorry, bud.
There's no reason for me to be stuck on that. That was really frustrating. Yeah, this is where I really start to realize I should have way more traction. Yeah, see, watching those two climb right up that, this is my first sign. Something's definitely off.
Come on, baby.
Now, this is where I started looking around. Is there anywhere else I can go? It doesn't look like it. So, just kind of have to wait. Yeah, there with that line. He's going to be working on that for a little bit. Nope, he's going to go. And nope. Alright, so now I got to go up that way, it looks like. Yeah, he's going to be struggling. I see a line right to the right of him, though. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And nope, foot peg. Yeah, well, it was worth a shot. Time to go to work on this ledge, I guess. Oh boy. It's gonna be working. Now my back wheel's hanging off the ledge before it, and I'm just in a bad spot. Yep, there I am. What am I doing? I wondered, could I? Yeah, I think I could. Maybe. Just got back? Nope. Now I can't. Nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go up the ledge. Seems like everybody's getting up there easy enough, and I know when this place is wet, that dirt is slick, and I would end up like him, most likely. There we go. Not too bad.
Already there, bud.
There is exhaustion.
Oh man, I know what's wrong.
Light bulb.
Could you hold that for a second, please?
Got it. Got too much air in?
I got 20 pounds of air in my rear.
That's great.
Yes, that was 20-0. I had just put that tire on the night before, and you leave it aired up, make sure it doesn't have any leaks. Well, I forgot to bring the air back down to where it needs to be. Yeah.
20 pounds of air.
Man, this is a slick day.
All right, now it's time to get down to business.
The three of us team up and get our bikes up.
We may have to.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get this by yourself. That guy right there is a gold class, and he's still working on it. I came up here with him. Hey! You guys want to get three of us and just haul our bikes up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go!
We're gonna get all three of us.
I'm down. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Where do you want to go? That way? That way.
All three of us!
So something occurred to me while I was helping these guys up this hill. I've never actually been in the position to help guys up really complicated spots like this. Usually most of the guys get up it all right. So I have no idea what I'm doing. It really doesn't help that it's so slick. You can't stand on anything. Mud, rocks, nothing.
One, two, three.
One,
Still convinced there was an easier way to get up here, but you know, everybody's in the heat of the moment. They find an empty spot and we go. All right, one down. Two more to go. This fella decides we're gonna go this way, which that seemed like a better idea to me. Only problem going that way is there's guys in the way. So we have to actually stop and help them all up too. So we got those guys out of the way. It's time to work on him. And I'm going to remember everybody's name eventually, but I can't see numbers, so I can't tell you who's who. I'm going to be better about that, I guess, in the future. The other guys that were in front of us were nice enough to come down and help us get up too. Alright, so we end up getting him up, and it's my turn. I cut to the end of it. I don't know why, but for some reason I decided to go into this log, and it's kind of lay the bike over and drag it up. engine was not helpful at all.
Oh. Thank you, guys.
So yeah, it's cold, it's wet. I can't hold on to anything. A little bit of silicone on the bottom of those gloves is really, really slick. So I'm trying to dry it all off, and it's just not helping much. Look at that. He's got the right idea. Why didn't I think of that? You know, this is another one of those times I think I should probably push my way through to the front of those two guys, but I'm just thinking I'd probably just mess myself up for that climb and end up making myself look like an idiot. So I just wait. It is what it is. Finally my turn to get everything in position, and this guy's struggling a little bit, so I got time to get myself lined up just right and give it a go. Go. And nope, not far enough. Now what? This is a bad spot. It's slick and I'm hooked on that rock. Go forward. Come on. This is so frustrating. It's sapping all of my energy right now. All I had to do is hit it just a little harder. That's another thing I need to work on, is confidence in like hitting stuff like that aggressively. I guess I worry about launching my bike or really messing myself up bad, crashing, breaking something. I don't know. But even if I did lay it over, I'm still probably looking at a lot less work to just drag the bike back down the hill and try it again than whatever I'm doing right now. We are clear of that first section. And this section doesn't sound like it's going to be much better. Alright, I guess we just dig in and see what we can find. Oh, goodness.
There ain't no traction on the dirt, that's the problem. You're in better shape staying on rocks.
I'm lying. There's no traction anywhere. Oh, here's a nice empty line over here. Let's try this. Go. And nope.
Well, that was a dumb idea.
Probably wasn't a dumb idea, just not executed very well. all that traction I was talking about on the rocks. Just contemplating my life choices, looking back at how far I've gone, and probably about 5. Hello. Oops. Now let's give this a shot. Watched a couple guys climb it, and they struggled, so I'm just going to hit it with everything. Nope, not that time. And here we go. Hey, what do you know?
Almost! Yeah. Where's Derek Bratcher? I want to kick him in his hole!
Sorry, Derek. We love you. Maybe just not at this point in time.
I got it.
As soon as I said that, I thought, well, what if I don't got it? And no, I got it. No big deal. I gotta creep. Tiptoe back, because if I slide too far down in that dip, I'm gonna be really in trouble. Alright, we're good. So I'm sitting here minding my own business, trying to figure out what's going on, when all of a sudden, I hear something.
Whoa! Sorry, buddy. You good? Yeah. Woohoo! I got your bike. Go ahead. Wow! I'm like, what? What? I don't even know how you managed to do that.
I don't know what happened.
I bet you hit that little rock right there. Were you trying to go on top of that? Oh man. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I was just like, it surprised me more than anything. I was like, wow!
Oh crap. Yeah, that ain't what I had in mind.
No, I don't think so. I'm glad I was here though, or you would have been down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been bad news if he would have gone down there. Oh, almost made it. This whole spot from where I'm at right now till the time I got out of it, I mean, this is where I spent the majority of my race. It felt like I was here for a long stinking time. All I needed to do was just hold the throttle on a bit longer. I would have made it, but I push up. It's not that bad.
We're gonna be here for a while. Watch the carnage for a little bit. On the upside, 30-something degrees doesn't feel so bad anymore. Come on. Whoa.
Yeah, just nothing anywhere. No traction at all. He's trying to. Oh, there it is. There's the traction. He found it. The 5 or 6 or 7, 8 of us, however many were stuck in this spot, we didn't move. I'm pretty sure we didn't move for about 15-ish minutes.
Quinn's coming! Leaders! I don't know where he's gonna go. He might have a spot right there.
Yeah, you saw Sandy. He's like, well, what are we going to do about it? We're all stuck in the same hole. Look at that. You can even see the frustration in Quinn's face. It's just obnoxious on these flat rocks. See, now I could follow right behind Quinn and just muscle my way through like he's doing, but I don't know. I just don't think I'd be as well received.
There's Ryder.
See, this is starting to concern me, because if Quinn is struggling to get out of this hole that much, what's going to happen with me?
So I guess the sinker just hold it wide open, huh?
Maybe it's got something to do with heating the tires up. I don't know.
Not even to the first check. Not even to the first check when we're already lapped. Shows the kind of gap in talent and skill between the pros and us. To be fair, they also have no traffic on their side. That helps them a lot too.
At least for the first lap, I guess. He's still struggling to get through all this.
I know, I'm gonna kind of let him get up around here. Get him, Ryder! Get him, buddy! Woo! It's slick as snot out, isn't it?
Ryder, come right here and peel it turn. Never mind. Now you come right here and peel
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Again, I think the biggest reason nobody else is doing that is, well, see, he's getting ready to try to do that, but a lot of the places where the silver guys are getting out of the way of the gold guys, they wouldn't really give that same courtesy to other silver riders, I don't think.
Looks like I'm just as much of a spectator to this race as anything.
Nothing but frustration and defeat in my voice.
Got caught up a little bit too far back in the pack when the bottleneck started. coming. Get him, Nick!
Figure right now is my chance. There's enough room there, I gotta follow Nick through. What a tight spot. Look at Nick. Oh jeez, it's just so stinking slick. It's catching everybody up. Nobody's immune to it today. Alright, my turn to climb in this hole and spin myself around however I can. It's just so tight. Muscling your bikes around, 20-point turns. Backward, forward. Losing your balance. Everything, slipping, dropping the bike, everything. Just to change direction. It's such a struggle. Again, just not enough oomph. It's one thing I really need to work on. I figured that out for sure. This spot. Me and Zondi were here for a stupid amount of time. And it wasn't the slick rocks that was the problem, it was the spacing between the ledges. They were perfect dirt bike wheelbase apart.
Oh no! Hey Zondi, let me give you a push, bud.
One side is not going through.
Oh snap!
See, this is what I'm talking about. His front wheel is hitting a ledge while his back wheel is also hitting a ledge. There's not enough traction to get the rear wheel on top of that ledge. And I can't get enough traction with my boots to push, so it's just, ugh. Hindsight, I probably should have stayed with him a bit longer because he's, well, still spinning. And here I go and try something different. That didn't work out. And that's all part of it though, isn't it? It could have easily ended up working just fine for me. Just didn't pan out this time. something to eat and your tire's up on the rocks. Or just skimming off all the mud that's on top of it. Whatever, that seemed to work. This is so frustrating to watch.
Thank you, buddy.
And this race was a game of inches. If you could get any kind of forward progress at all, you were doing good. I spy something right there. Now, yeah, it's climbing out of the creek. And technically, I mean, I guess it's on the other side of the banner, but man, it's still nasty. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, is this hard enough or is it going to be a cheater line? I mean, it kind of is a cheater line because it's fresh, but it's still a struggle. It's still not great.
I'll take it. That's still plenty tough.
Alright, so maybe now we can finally get rolling. Got clear of the bottleneck, got clear of that first hard section. Let's get rolling now, make up some time. Or not. My God, it's slick. I thought the rocks were bad. The tree roots ended up being the bane of my existence.
Everything breathes. Oh, now I'm cold.
Yeah, once you got moving, it definitely felt like 32 degrees again. So slick. It wasn't like I couldn't get drive. It's just I couldn't go in a straight line like I wanted to. My front end was washing everywhere. All right.
Tire's still good. It's just flat. I didn't mean to make it that flat, but and I need to tighten these boots down. Yep, I need to raise my shifter and my brake pedal. Both way too low in these new boots.
I got a brand new pair of SG12s on, and the toe box is a little bigger than my other boots, probably because my other boots were wore out. But the biggest thing I noticed was how much, oh, whoa, hello. Anyway, was how much I noticed more vibration. Initially, you know, once I got going, I didn't really feel it that much. But I couldn't feel, and I knew this going into it when I was buying Garnets, I couldn't feel the shifter, the pegs, the brake pedal. I couldn't feel all that as well. But it was like everything was too low. Like my brake pedal was way too low, and I didn't figure that would make much of a difference from boot to boot, but I guess it does. And I knew my shifter would need to be raised with a bigger toe box. I just wanted to try and ride it first before I made an adjustment.
Man, it's just so slimy. Look at this. There's nothing for traction in this mud right here.
And it wasn't so much rear wheel traction that was throwing me off. I was still getting plenty of drive, but I got a Bridgestone E50 Extreme. I think it's an E50. Anyway, it was a fantastic tire. It gripped, and I got plenty of four-wheel drive. But the part that was getting me the worst at this race was front wheel traction. My front wheel wasn't sticking to anything, and this is the first time I've ridden in real slick, greasy, nasty slop mud with the Kenda Washougal 2, I believe is what I got on there. And I know that once it gets so muddy, there's really no tire that will work. But I will say I was a little disappointed in the Washougal 2 for really, really muddy, nasty stuff. But I guess it's really not built for it either. This is where cold hands come in. I'm starting to get to where I can't feel my fingers, and if I can't feel my fingers, I can't feel my clutch. So I have no idea what I'm doing with my clutch. It's just not working. What am I doing? There, got traction. So that's what I mean. My back tire's not a problem now that I don't have 20 pounds in it. It's just I can't get my front tire to go where I want it to go. It's the small victories. This is my kind of mud race. Slot car course. It's just so slick everywhere.
Howdy.
Man, he's in there. Holy cow. I just have to work my way around that. Poor guy.
Oop. Should probably pay attention to where I'm doing. Instead of wiping the lens. Whoa, 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 whoa.
As nasty as everything is, I'm actually still having a great time. I love mud races. I'm just trying to get past the little frustrations of the bottleneck and everything and trying to get my flow back. Starts working a little bit here. Just gotta keep my head down, keep charging the best I can. Physically, I'm fine. Mentally, like I say, I'm just trying to recover a little bit. This part of the course was really cool. The higher we climbed up this hillside, the farther up into the fog we got, and it started getting like really eerie. Kind of had that cursed forest kind of feel to it.
How we doing, boys? Hopefully make up a little bit of time. It's just slick everywhere, man. Oop, 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 oop. I should have gone somewhere else.
No, not this hill. This was so frustrating. Trying to decide if I can ride it down or if I want to just drop it and slide it like these guys are doing.
I think I'm gonna follow suit, boys.
Bad idea. Turned out to be a lot more work than I was expecting.
I started the day with 7 hours on this thing.
7 light hours, huh?
What am I doing?
Now, I don't know why my bike decided it wanted to go this way. I don't want it to go that way. No, no, no.
I got something. Okay.
I don't know why in the world I'm doing it this way. It's just the way everything fell, I suppose. We're having fun here, boy. Come on over, baby. Gently. I'll take it.
Oh, that was excruciating. Just complete factory reset of my brain. I have no idea how to ride a dirt bike again. I thought I was doing all right. Just, I will say one thing that's I'm super thrilled about is finally getting my electric start fixed. I mess with that thing. I don't know how many hours I've sat there and poked that thing trying to get it to work. I've changed everything, put batteries and new motors, and I did the 2016 crown wheel Bendix upgrade, changed the gear ratio on the crown wheel and Bendix. And I've did everything, and I never could get it to work. It would spool over just fine, not start the bike. So I got to digging, and I did a couple more things. I ran a dedicated ground, and then I also routed the power cable farther away from the stator and the black box, and it turned out fine. It started the motor up just fine. But I guess what had happened was my pipe had got crushed and was resting against the starter motor, right where the brushes are at. So I guess maybe from the heat or the vibration or whatever, it ended up breaking the brushes inside the motor. So I swapped out a motor for the second time, and she's been working like a champ now.
That'll do. What happened to you in your childhood to make you the way you are, Derek?
Nobody loved me, I guess. Now I'm taking it out on you guys.
Yeah.
Well, we love you, Derek. You can
out this morning. This would have been fun if it had been dry.
Oh, it would have been a blast. It's not terrible now.
Moving, y'all are killing it.
I mean,
I thought
it's terrible, but we're finding spots.
Yeah.
You know, but that downhill right there,
The switchback,
yeah, that switchback downhill,
that's where we're going.
that would have been sketchy enough dry.
Timo put that one in, I think. Where's Timo at?
I got you, bud. I had.
Hey, that's mine. I'm just messing.
Back in business. Didn't miss much. Just a little sloppy downhill. Oh, I went the wrong freaking way. It was just a sloppy downhill and then to the check. And then I just changed my battery out. Man, I'm glad my E-Start works again. Oh. That's what's going on.
Yeah, that's another thing I've been messing with, trying to find a sweet spot for my clutch lever. I've been struggling with the bite point. I went and rebuilt my master cylinder and slave cylinder, and I've just been fiddling with that. 'Cause the bite point is too close to the handlebar, so I'd be hitting my knuckles with the clutch lever while I'm trying to meter it. So I did a little modification in the garage where I filled the cup on the clutch lever with JB Weld just a little bit, just to get the bite point farther from the handlebar. But now I've got to go and refine tune everything.
Oh, almost.
Now the worst part at this point was trying to get any kind of grip on my handlebars. I had so much mud packed into my grips and my gloves, and it's just there was no way to hold on to anything. It was actually wearing me out. But again, everybody else out there was struggling with the same exact thing, so I guess I can't make any excuses. Hey, there's JoJo. I'm gonna try and hop off to the side here, see if maybe there's a better line. I was waiting, JoJo was waiting for him to get out of the way, and the other guy looked like he wasn't in any hurry to take off. And I'm still trying to get my flow back, so I don't want to wait around too long.
I might try.
Hey, there's Zondi again. I didn't even see him up there. All right, time to give her the beans.
Almost.
Yep.
Now, I've been watching Zondi a lot, and it seems like he's having trouble with traction. And I think, could be wrong, but I think he's running a V33S, possibly. And it just seems like it's packing up real quick and doesn't clean out all that easy. It's a big reason I'm kind of glad I got the E50 Bridgestone when I did. Is the lug spacing is huge and it cleans out the tread real quick, and it's perfect for this race. I don't think I could have picked a better tire for this race, honestly.
Oh, barely. Paddle, paddle.
Every time I try to put my feet on the pegs, there's just a little slip, lose my balance, feet come back down. It's so hard to get into a flow with your feet on the pegs. And I know that's part of it. You gotta learn to slide around and keep your feet on the pegs no matter what. But man, I was just too tired. Leave me alone. And it wasn't physically tired, it was mentally tired. And it happens at every race. But this was the worst, I think, of any of them so far, for just mentally exhausting myself.
Should have left a little bit more pressure in my rear tire than what I did. I don't know, it may not have helped anything at all. Man, there's just no trusting anything. You think you got a good hook and a line, and the line just falls apart.
And I think that was one of the biggest things that got me, is usually I'm pretty good at judging whether or not a line will hold up in the mud. But I couldn't get a read on this place at all with the mud the way it was. It looked like a good solid rut, but under it was just glass, and the rut that you were banking on to hold your tire in place just was nothing but slop. And I couldn't see it that well at this point in the race. Oh, look at me being a superstar in front of Patsy Davis. If you haven't checked out her Smug Mug page yet, she's an awesome photographer. She takes a lot of great shots, so go check her out. It's Patsy Davis on Smug Mug. I'll leave a link down in the description. Hey, back to the start. Now this is where we kind of cycle back and go through a check and then go back out to the second portion of the course. Wishful thinking.
Yep, that's a tree. Whoa,
Again, I'm just so timid riding through water where I can't see the bottom. It's just, I don't know. I see too many bad things happening.
why am I still in the water?
Do I need gas? Nah. Haven't ever needed gas at any of these races yet. You're not on the main jet long enough and you're just kind of putzing around. Low RPM, a lot of stuff, and you just don't burn through much gas.
Yeehaw! I don't want to do this one. Huh?
Yeah, hey, there's Larry Mayo. Another fantastic photographer. Again, I'll leave a link to his smug mug in the description as
Just
well.
right up? Or just around?
These two right here in the water to the fast line.
I'll take it!
It wasn't graceful, but I'm on top of the rock. I guess that's all that matters.
Oh, man!
I have no idea what I'm preparing for, but it's probably not going to be right.
I think so. I did it last time. Nope, I don't got it.
You want to leave it there and you want help? You want
No, I'm gonna pull it down and try again. You wanna try it or?
While I was muscling my bike down, Drew Kirby went around me and I saw this line. Instead of going up all the nasty stuff, there's a sweet little spot right to the right. It's just like a highway. I don't know why I didn't see it when I first got there, but I don't know. It's just judgment impaired, I guess.
I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely should have done that to begin with. Oh well. I know this creek here, I would spend a lot of time at it at the Holly Tree Extreme in 2019. I've kind of psyching myself up for it, but there was nobody else in the creek this time around, so I kind of had the main line. Not that that was helping. There's still no traction.
Whoa!
There it is. Found it.
I think I like this tire, bud.
Alright, here's this section. I saw this guy, one of the pros, just do it all in one fell swoop. So let's do it. Line up, go, 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 and... No. Ouch. Probably just taking a second. Look at that. Like it wasn't even there. If I was just taking a second to adjust myself and point myself in the right direction, that would have saved me a lot of trouble and possible broken bike parts. And we finally come to it. This is the part that did me in physically. I burnt up so much energy right here. And it was another one of those times where if I would have just stopped, taken a second to readjust, reattack, and go out from a different angle, it probably wouldn't have been that bad. But look, my back tire is stuck in a big old root, and my front tire, even if my back tire does get on top of the root, my front tire is going to hit that rock. Yeah, you can see right here, yeah, I tried to move my tire up on the other side of that root, but now my foot peg's hitting that tree, so there's just no good way to go about it.
Oh, this is ridiculous, man.
And I'm in a really bad spot. I guess not for those guys, but for me, because these guys slide down the route right into where I'm at, and I kind of have to hold them to keep them from falling down in the hole that I'm in. Now watch Jackson Davis. He does this like a champ. Look at that. No big deal. Caught him a little bit, but he's good.
Get him, Jackson! Woo!
And there's me. Flopping around. Consistently flopping around.
Please don't knock me down the hill.
I'm trying, buddy. I can't.
Guys, just say sorry, bro. So sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
Ah!
Definitely starting to get frustrated by now.
Here, why don't you do this? Why don't you go forward a little bit? Let me get up and then you come where I am.
Huh? I don't know, bud. Hold on a second. That's all good.
Yeah, that hurt. There was a rock. My hip bone landed right on a rock. It's fantastic. Lots of fun. You should try it.
You hit your hip on that rock.
Square on this rock.
I tried to stop it, but
Well, it's partially my fault. I tried to push and make sure you didn't fall down and you fell up. But
Yeah, we're in a bad spot where we're sliding into each other.
I'll get the front wheel. Hold up.
Hey, yeah, go ahead and drill that.
There's just no.
That's all right.
Nope. Yeah.
I really can't thank Zondi enough, man. I mean, we're in the middle of a heated battle, come to find out, and he's riding my bike up a spot like that. He's just a good guy. I owe him a beer.
Hey, Zondi. You might try and come on top of these trees right here.
Sorry, Derek.
Seems like we're saying that a lot in this race.
Sorry, Derek. Alright. The hip's alright.
Huh?
Hip alright.
Yeah.
Hey, move that rock like
Yeah, I was gonna look at that.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at right now.
Oh, I'm spent.
Thought about this for about 5 seconds. I decided, man, with the way my race is going, that's probably not a good idea. Plus, I'll probably be in the way of somebody that can do that. Like this guy right here, Josh Vender.
I'll be dang, look at you. Huh?
I'm about to die.
Yeah. Man, you're lapping me.
You had a lot of people though.
Yeah.
Come to Miko's, and there are still people, a ton of people that hadn't even made the first lap.
Yeah. So, man, it seems like I keep coming to a SEER race thinking, man, I'm gonna try and compete. And I get about here and it's like, man, I wanna try and get to the finish. Where are you going? You going that way or up there?
The left is easier. I didn't go right the first lap, and there was a lot of people stuck on it.
He said left is easier. I'm not gonna argue with him. I'll go left. I just about dropped my rear wheel off that ledge, and that was, I can't remember, maybe 7 or 8 foot, 6 foot. It was way taller than I wanted to fall off of. Let's take a second and watch Josh. I mean, this kid is killing it in the Mid-South Cross Country Series this season. He's a killer fast rider. And he makes it look easy. So I'm just going to sit here and flop around. That's what I'm good at.
Quinn's on his way. Yeah. You
Check
good right
this
there?
guy out. This guy's one of those guys who can just do whatever he wants on a bike. That's stupid. Zondi did that pretty good. He got his front tire up on that ledge, and that's kind of the goal there. Let your back tire get up out of that hole, but his slips back in. Doesn't look like it's going to cause him too much problems. He can get it right back out of there, I think.
Animal, man.
Yeah, no big deal. Now here's my turn. Make it look good. Camera guy's right there. Okay.
You can cut that one out, Hunter.
Alright, second try. Let's do it right this time. See what I did there? I tried turning too quick. I should have kept on going straight, carrying my front wheel on top of the ledge. I thought maybe I could pivot turn, but I guess I completely forgot about that hole there or something.
Up is up.
Sear doesn't give out style points. Tried to switch back my way up this. Just trying to stay in some good dirt, but there's no such thing as good dirt today. It was all slick. You weren't in the main line, you were in the leaves, and the leaves were slick. And then this
Come
log.
on.
Making dumb line choices.
I'm
It
going
wasn't
this
even really a line choice. I didn't have an option in that. My bike wanted to go that way, and there's nothing I could do about it. It was so stinking slick. Civilization. That means I'm getting close to a finish or something. Just gives me enough hope. And then we go away from it. Although, being that close, it sparked a little energy in me. It got me woke up. It's like, we're this close to the finish. We can finish a lap. Carry on. Do a new lap with a new mindset. Let's go. Let's do this.
Hey, bud.
No. That's turning farther away from civilization. They just dropped us by the driveway there just to tease us. Look how close you are, but you can't go there yet. That's great. Very sadistic. It's okay though. We love this stuff. Part of the course was really fun. Had a really good flow. It was fun. Nice single track. Just enough to catch your breath. And there wasn't anything too hard. You get little spots like that. You know, just hop over a rock, but nothing too crazy. For the second time this race. That's alright. He's rolling pretty good. All of them, all the front runners were Ryder, Quinn, Nick, they were all rolling pretty good. And I'm hitting trees. It's just, that's the difference. That's why I'm not a pro.
I need to stand up, but I can't. Get a second. And my spleen hurts. I don't even know where my spleen is, but it hurts. I can't hold on to nothing. I have absolutely no grip whatsoever. It's that stuff. That makes it so slick.
Take a second, look it around, see what I got, and go. Take it one section at a time. Get up here, look around again. I'm gonna do the turn right here, just like that.
These stupid rocks are so stinking stupid slick.
Quick meltdown, and we're back at it. Alright, when I get up here, I want you to take a look at something. See this flat rock right there? That one, right there. See how it looks glazed over? Somewhere in my mind, I thought it would be a good idea to try and go over that. There was absolutely nothing. And the only reason I point that out is because I truly believe, as far back as I can think, that that was the slickest rock I have ever put my tires on. This is just my personal opinion, but Tennessee Knockout rocks, I mean, I know the same rough geographical area, so the rocks are pretty similar. But the rocks at TKO, when they're muddy and wet, they're not this slick. I don't know what the difference is. These are the slickest rocks that I've ever ridden on with, you know, with mud on them, obviously. There's moss-covered rocks that are slicker.
I rode a Mid-South at Loretta Lynn's back when it was called the Mid-South Winter Series. And I rode around at Loretta Lynn's when the ground was completely frozen. And I don't remember having this much trouble. Hey, there went my clutch knob.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to hold on to for the rest of the day.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I am in second gear. It's just there's no traction. I kept my glove.
Yeah, at this point it was just adding insult to injury. I've ridden in mud 100 times and never struggled this bad. It's just one thing on top of another really took it out of me, and I had nothing left for the day.
God bless America.
Job.
This is stupid.
No, we love it.
Seriously, the slickest I've ever ridden.
Dude, yeah, it's worse than ice.
Well, it's nice to know I'm not the only one that was making that comparison.
This puts Tennessee Knockout slick to shame.
Now at this point, rewatching this video, I'm fairly confident that the only reason I'm having this much trouble is, let's face it, I'm not riding good. I'm going slow, my tires are packing up, I'm not carrying any momentum over anything, and that's just making it slicker.
Oh no! Alright, I'll take it.
Right here coming up, this is a spot where I should be able to look and see maybe I need to go a different line than where everybody else is going, but again, I wasn't thinking clearly. I should have gone off to the right, but instead, let's go take a bath and struggle some more. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, see, that guy's got the right idea. Should have thought of that before I sunk myself into that pit.
Come on.
Didn't help that the cold weather was making my nose run, so I was every 10 seconds sucking snot back up. It was lovely.
I like that. Civilization. We gotta be close, I imagine.
This time it actually was close to civilization. Just enough to spark a little bit of energy back into me. Pretty sure those guys were telling me to stop, considering I think the race was over at this point, but I didn't really hear them at the time. I mostly just wanted to finish the lap. I knew I was there. I had to be there. We came back around to the pitting area again, so I knew I had to be there. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough battery to finish the lap out. I did catch sight of Zondi. I guess I caught him just a little bit ahead of me, and I thought, you know what, maybe I can just push to catch Zondi. So I did. I caught up to him, and he heard me coming apparently, because he lit up and took off. Me and him had a great race. We pushed and fought each other. I even tried to get around him on a pair of logs and ended up getting myself bound up. And yeah, so we had a good race, just to find out we were 20 minutes late for the finish. So it's a bummer, but all in all, I got through this race. All the misery I did, I got through it with enough energy to battle zombies. So I'm actually taking away pretty good things from this race. Can't wait for the next one. And if you listened all the way through to this point, thank you, first of all. Secondly, if you have any kind of suggestions, any ideas to make it better for the next video, because I think I'll be doing this for every video now, let me know. Let me know what I can do different, what I can do to keep your attention better, or anything. Anything will help. So thank you guys. We'll see you next time.